Welcome back. I'm here with Football League editor Pascal Lemaire to talk about QPR versus Cardiff. QPR, they'll be really disappointed with the start to the league season, but they bounced back in the Cup.
Yeah, going to Charlton on the opening day, I think it was a game that I picked them to win. I certainly they would have looked at it and thought, yeah, we can win this one. But a 2-0 defeat, they're not been able to score, and especially Charlie Austin, he started that game. Matt Phillips, the two sort of players who have been linked, most with moves back to the Premier League. They both started that game, couldn't score or create much, so it was a very disappointing start against a Charlton side who they would have fancied beating. But yeah, like you say, they did bounce back in the Cup. They went to Yeovil, who down in League 2, not one of the best sides they could have faced, and they went there and won 3-0, and debut goals as well for Poulter, Emmanuel Thomas, so that's always a good sign. Ramsey did make a few changes in that game, but whether Austin stays or not, there's a lot of talk about it, but I think he certainly looks like he's going to go, and I think he should go. They should cash in on him because he had a great year last year. I think he's a Premier League quality striker, and if they can cash in on him, I think it's the right thing to do. But I saw a report earlier today that potentially they might be trying to lure him with just a big money contract and get him to stay, but certainly if he does stay, then you'd have to consider them one of the favourites to go up because he should score bags of goals, especially after his experience in the Premier League last year. If he can stay, if Matt Phillips can stay as well, with all the signings they've made, I think a lot of the signings they've made this summer have been a lot more astute than in previous years. All the money they've spent in recent years on the likes of Joey Barton, Tarab, those sort of players, they're never going to really, a real grind of a championship season, 46 games, the cup games as well. I don't think they're the sort of players that are going to pull you through, but some of the signings they have made this summer, they've gone down into the lower leagues, the likes of Gladwin, Luongo, those sort of players are the ones who I think should be able to make a better difference for QPR in the Championship especially.
Obviously, immediate return to the Premier League is the goal for QPR. If they lose Austin and Phillips, do you reckon that's a realistic goal?
I think it certainly can be. You still look at the players they've got, and I'd say they still definitely have one of the strongest squads in the league. The young Dutch player they've signed, Sherry, I think his name is, he's been very bright in pre-season, looked quite good in the games that he's played so far, but yeah, I think when you look back across their team, they've still got one of the strongest sides in the league for sure, and it's whether is Ramsey the right man to lead them, but yeah, certainly on paper they do have one of the strongest squads, and they should be in and around at least the top six come May.
And as for Cardiff, it's been quite a low-key start to their season.
Yeah, quite a low-key start, and I think it sort of fits. They've got quite a low-key squad, if you ask me. They've got quite a middling squad. They finished, I think, 13th last year, sort of mid-table. I think they're going to probably be around the same again this year. They had Fulham at home on the opening day, and I think it was an okay start from them. I think Fulham this year should be a lot better than they were last year. Fulham, on paper, they've got a very good squad, I think, and Fulham took the lead in that game. Cardiff fought back well. I think it was Craig Noon who scored the late winner. Brilliant goal. He curled it in from the edge of the box. A great goal, and he scored in midweek in the Capital One Cup as well when they beat Wimbledon. So a decent win in the Cup, a solid draw against Fulham to start the season, but when you look at their squad, there's not too much to excite there. I think David Marshall, he's probably still going to go to, I think West Brom have been linked with him most during the window here, but I think, yeah, on paper they're okay, and it was a low-key start, but this is if they can go to QPR and win, that would certainly signal better intentions for them.
What's your prediction for this match?
Yeah, QPR, I think so far, Yeovil, that was quite an easy game, but they did struggle against Charlton. I think this game, the two sides might cancel each other out a bit, but I'm just going to back QPR to nick it 1-0.
So Sportsman going for a 1-0 win for QPR.